Hello everyone, hope you are doing good and welcome back to my channel. Today we are at day 22nd of the Geeks Workers Problem of the day of the December month, and we have a medium level question in front of us. Let's see what the question is. And remember, see these kind of questions, especially from my experience, I will say in Geeks for Geeks. See, there are some tricks involved here, like to get the final answers. For example, in this question, you will have to sort the answer finally to get it in the correct form in which they will say like this is the correct answer. So there are some things here, but don't mind. I will expect, if you are a fresher, I will expect you to focus on the learning process in each of these questions. Okay. For example, this part will come to this. So uh, see, many students complain to me that they are not able to solve this question, but the reality is that they are able to solve it, but they're not able to get the final answer, which is basically not mentioned here properly. So you'll see that what is here in this question, but don't mind all those things. See, Geekswork is a new coding platform, and you will get to know it will improve soon. Okay, it's not at its best. That's what I will say currently. So before coming to here this part, why we need this. So let's see what the question is first. Okay, so that those who are beginners, they can also find a way to solve it. Okay, so the question is maximum meetings in one room. It's a medium level question, and see what it is. So as you can see, let's see the inputs and outputs first, and we are given two arrays and its length. Okay, so there are three inputs basically, and we will have to return another array. Its length is not as same as that of the length of the given input arrays. Okay, we'll see what it is. So there are, okay, there is one meeting room in FM. Okay, there is only one meeting room. There are n meetings in the form of this. Okay, what it means, see, this is the starting time of the ith meeting, this is the finish time of the ith meeting. Okay, so yeah, that's what it is. So in a single meeting room there can be n meetings, and each of the meetings will have a different starting time and a different ending time. Okay, the task is to find the maximum number of meetings that can be accommodated in a meeting room. Okay, the maximum number you can accommodate a meeting if the start time of the meeting is strictly greater than the finish time of the previous meeting. So please highlight this point. You have to remember this plays a very important role in the final solution. The start time of the next meeting should be, you know strictly greater than the finish time of the previous meeting. Print all the meeting numbers. See, when they say print all the meeting numbers, what most people will assume is that we have to print in the correct sequence in which they will be picked. Okay, but what is happening is that they are expecting you to sort it and return, though they have not mentioned in the question, but you will get to know that your when your test cases are not getting accepted, you will will try to manipulate, and you will get to know that you have to sort and return it, though it is not mentioned in the question. So I will say, like, this part, if you are not able to decode, no problem, forget it. If you are able to code at least this part, I will say you are in the right track. That's what it is. We'll see what it is, but let's see, because see, the many were not able to solve it, so we'll did do it from scratch, and those who are able to do it, really heads off to you. Okay, so that's what it is. And remember one thing, there are some more important tricks here. If two meetings can be chosen in the same slot, then choose the meeting with the smaller index in the given array. So it will be really interesting to see how you are implementing it. I will show how I will implement it. Okay, I hope you have understood the question by now. There is only one meeting room, and you can have any number of meetings. For example, you are given a number n, that is the number of meetings that are planned to be scheduled in that meeting room, but it may not be possible to accommodate all of them. For each meeting there is start time, there is end time. You'll have to go through those areas, and you have to decide how many meetings can be, find the maximum number of meetings that can be accommodated. Okay, and obviously there are some conditions also. The finish time of the sorry, the starting time of the next meeting should be strictly greater than the finish time of the previous meeting. So let's see what we can do. First of all, since as you can see they have given everything in a separate arrays, I have tried to combine them in a single array. And remember one more thing, for example, when they're at 1 year, they are referring to the meeting this. Okay, this the these are the timings, start time and finish time of the first meeting. That means when they are at index 0, they are referring to it as 1. Okay, so that is what we will also do. So if you see my code, I'm trying to combine, okay, the index number, the starting time and the ending time in a single element in a array. Okay, single, see, this is a single element. Okay, that means it will be kind of a 2D array, but if you consider this as a single element, then it will array of such elements. Okay, so I'm going to do that for all the n meetings. Okay, so I'm calling it as array A. Okay, so what are the elements? The zeroth element will be the index of it. Remember, I'm doing I plus 1 because, as I mentioned, they are also taking I plus 1. Okay, for the zeroth meeting they are taking it as a 1. That's why I have also done the same. Okay, and this is the start. Sorry, just a second. Yeah, and this is the starting of it, and this is the finish time of it. Okay, as simple as that. Now comes the sorting part. Remember, it's there is a trick here. Okay, so I am sorting it based on the second element. What is the second element? It's the finish time. What I mean to do is, see, I will arrange all the elements in ascending order of their finish times. Okay, that means the meeting which will finish first. Okay, I will just print and show you for one of the. Yeah, I'll just print and show you. So basically, the meetings, which for example, this is the input which I have prepared. Though I think that you will not get this kind of input. I have prepared it for like testing all the possibilities. So as you can see here, okay, what it will do is based on this ending time, it will sort the meetings. Okay, what that means is, see, these are the ending times, right? These are the ending times. Okay, 332. These are the ones which are ending times. So as you can see, 2 is the one which will end the first. Okay, so 2 is always less than 3. Okay, so this is the meeting which will end first. Then the meetings which will end at 3 are uh, you know are coming after that. Okay, so that's what it is. The first element will refer to its index. Okay, the index. This second there is 0th index will be referred to as index. The first index will refer to its starting time, and the second index will refer to its ending time. As simple as that. We are sorting it based on the second index. Okay, second is the finish time. Okay, if the second index is the same, then what we should do when we are sorting it based on the first index, which is the starting time. Why I'm doing that? Why I'm doing that? So they have mentioned, if two meetings can be chosen for the same slot, then choose the meeting with a smaller index. Okay, that's what it is, and that's what I'm doing. So yeah, and that was all. You can just, but remember, this is not needed. Without this, also it works. See, uh, logically, you can even write here x of 0, because x of 0 will mean I plus 1. These things will come because they've directly mentioned as the index. But this taking this as will, according to me, make it more sense. But again, I am telling, even if you skip this part, okay, the one which I've highlighted now, if you when you skip this part, your answer will be accepted. This question is not testing that. As simple as that. Let me tell you this. Now I'm declaring the answer variable. As you can see, the answer is array. So I am also creating array. So after sorting whatever is my first element, that I'm simply appending to my answer. Remember the zeroth element after the sorted array. For that I'm appending the zeroth element. Okay, that is that one. Understand this? See, zeroth element will be the one after sorting. Okay, from that I'm appending the zeroth element. What that means is I will appending only its index. Okay, that's what I'm doing. Then I'm creating a meeting and time. What I'm doing, the same thing. See, this is also a of 0. This is also a of 0. For the zeroth element, I'm taking the second part. What is the second part? Second part is the finish time of it. Okay. Then I'm starting a loop from the 1th index, not the 0th index, from the 1st index. Okay. So this I will be revolving around this A array. Okay. So I am going through each of the elements. I am checking if their starting time. See, one is basically the starting time. Okay, if the starting time is greater than my meeting time, remember they have mentioned it should be strictly greater than the you know the ending time of the previous. That's why I'm writing greater than. There is no equal to here. Okay, so if it is greater than the meeting time of the previous one, then we can take it. Okay, then I will simply append its index to the answer. What is the index, by the way? The zeroth element of the A of I. Okay, zeroth element of the A of I, and then I will change the meeting end time to the end time of that particular meeting. What is that? That is the second element of the A of ith element. Okay, after I am done that, I'm ready to return the answer. But remember, there is a trick here again. We'll have to sort and return it. Why it's needed? There is no reason why it's needed basically. But the Geeks for Geeks, has designed the answer in such a way that they will accept a solution only if you sort and give. Okay, as simple as that. There is no logic behind it. Geeks for Geeks is evolving platform. It has so much to evolve. It is not at its best currently. So you have this is a bug basically. If you want, you can report it to Geeks for Geeks. But this is a bug, right? So yeah, this is the one, because most of you were reporting me that your answers are not getting accepted and you're confident that it's correct. So yeah, this was the reason. But I guess many of them have already pointed out in the comment section. You can check that out as well. But yeah, this was the reason. So friends, that's what it is. Like, see, your thought process should be to decode the problem given in the question. That's what it is. In an interview, these things will not matter, like how you're returning the answer and all. Okay, the thought process will play a major role. That's what I wanted to highlight. So don't waste much of your time in dealing with these smaller peculiarities. That's what it is. So hope you have enjoyed my solution. And yeah, I was actually slightly late in giving the solution because I was sick for a few days. And if you have seen my link, the community post in my YouTube channel, I've already given you the steps, okay, for how to code this solution. And I've already mentioned that there was a trick here, and you have to sort the answer before returning it. So I hope you would have seen this and you would have solved it. So yeah, friend, that was all for today. See you tomorrow. Thanks a lot.